Welcome back to Z Boys TV. As you can see, it's a live match reaction and player ratings. Now, it's going to be completely different, as you can tell. But yeah, obviously, we're going to be talking about the Atletico Madrid game that's just happened. Liverpool winning 3-2 at the toughest place to go. Do you know what I'm saying? And if anyone joins this live, has their own comments, I might do an open panel. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, we win. We get the victory 3-2. Now, obviously, you know how it is. I'll talk about the lineup. I'll talk about, all of that. So the lineup, as I said on the stream, I was happy with it. I was a bit surprised with how some things were. But yeah, I'll get into it. So obviously, Allison in goal, come back straight forward. Robertson, left back. Max says Tyler. Yes, big up your damn self. Don't forget to smash that like button. What's up, dude? Nothing, mate. We are doing a live reaction to the game. Do you know what I'm saying? We are doing a live reaction. Trent right back. Now Van Dijk and Matip centre backs. Now I was surprised about that, due to the fact how much football they've played in the Prem. Well, I thought Van Dijk would start, but Matip I was a bit surprised about that. I thought we'd have given him a break. But I don't mind. Milner 2-0 up, then I'll know is we win 3. Let's bloody go. Yeah, I know. Trust me. But we're going to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Revenge for last year when they knocked us out. Trust me. But yeah, the midfield was Milner, Henderson, Keita. Now, I thought Fabinho would start in that midfield. I can sort of see why he hasn't. Like, because of the Brazil has just come back. I could sort of see why. But we definitely needed him, and that was shown. And I'll touch on that. Naby. I'll touch on him as well. Pause. But yeah, we'll be doing player ratings and that as well. But yeah, and then the front three was how I expected. Mane, Salah, and Firmino through the middle. You can't drop Firmino at the moment. You of course can't drop Salah, and Mane. He's our main left winger. But yeah, so the lineup I was happy with. I was surprised that Matip and Van Dijk were the partnership, the back three. But yeah, man, I didn't mind that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, going into the first half now, obviously we had a brilliant start. Especially away at a place like that. That was an exceptional start for me. The Salah goal, I know he scored, but even if he doesn't score, he's always playing a part in this team. Even if it's getting an assist, like look at the Watford game. Take his goal out of it. That pass he did to Mane on the first goal, exceptional, mate. Exceptional, best player in the world. It's not even a debate at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Salah doing Salah, taking on skilling up 3 of their players, and then he shoots. Milner gets a touch on it, and it's a goal. Milner. I believe they're saying a Salah goal. Now, for me, that's not even like a deflection. It's clear that it's Milner's goal, but you have to big up Salah in that play, as I said, taking on 3 men. Pop, you know what I'm saying? And then Keita scores a banger. Now, that reminded me of Palace, the goal he scored at Palace. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolute banger there as well. But Salah, mate, he is the king. He is the king at the moment, mate. But Keita's goal on the full volley, boop, brilliant goal. And then Atletico Madrid starting to get back in the game. 2 goals from Griezmann. Now, the first goal was from their corner. They done a short corner. For me, I was saying on the stream, Keita's very good going forward. And he has that drive, hungerness about him. But defensive-wise, I know he's more of an attacking one, but defensive-wise, he is not good enough. He was getting done. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, he got spun too easily. So then their player could run into space and finished it. Played across. No one was on the edge of the box as well. Now, I was a bit like, what's going on there as well? I expected players on the edge of the box. But then they played it into Griezmann, tapped it home. Do you know what I'm saying? They went VAR. Now, I'm not too sure why, because no one was offside. It could have been maybe someone was possibly in Alisson's way. I'm not too sure. But yeah, they make it 2-1. You know what I'm saying? And then Griezmann scores later on in the first half. Dances right in front of us. Do you know what I'm saying? It is peak. But yeah, on that goal, I think Keita has to be better strength on João Felix. I feel it's not good enough. But as I said, going forward, brilliant. But I suppose we do have to remember that he is an attacking midfielder. But then that sits me with the question: why wasn't Fabinho starting? But yeah, so we go in at 2-2. Now I was saying on the stream, we need to bring Fabinho on. It needs to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? I said he'll win the ball for us. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, take Milner off for me because obviously then we can let Chiesa go forward, and then Henderson do a bit of both, going forward and defending, and Fabinho doing more defensive work. Now Chiesa come off. I mean, I didn't mind that, but I'd have thought Milner. But yeah, he come off, and then Fabinho done a boss job. Do you know what I'm saying? Win 2 brilliant tackles that I can think of. But yeah, going into the second half, they got a red card. Now for me, obviously Griezmann, it's one of them. It's definitely a red card, but it's not like he's meant to do it deliberately. But yeah, it's definitely a red card. Fair play, the respect he was showing Firmino, like saying, "Hey, you're all right, mate. I respect that. Big up yourself, Griezmann, for that." But that was a red card. Yeah, and then Milner gets a yellow, and then we're like, "Yeah, okay, time to take him off." Do you know what I'm saying? And then we did do that. We done a few subs. We brought on Ox for Milner, obviously for the yellow, and then Jota for Mane, which I was pretty interested by. I weren't annoyed or anything. Obviously, that means Jota would go on the left. But yeah, I was fine with them subs. And then we get a penalty. Now, that is a stupid penalty to give away. Definitely a foul on Jota. The commentators were like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Atletico Madrid fans would have been like that as well. Like, what are you doing, mate? Like, why are you giving that away for? What stupidness are you doing there? Definitely a penalty. And then Salah takes it. Now, I knew he was going to score. You know what I'm saying? And he don't do no skip like Fernandez and Jorginho. He just takes it, does a long run up, but he don't do no stupid skip. Just drilled it across. Oblak went the wrong way. Good penalty by Salah. Calm. He's the king, mate. As you can see, Salah is the king, mate. He is on smoke, mate. Or is a king. He is on absolute smoke, Mo Salah, at the moment. But yeah, so that happens. Penalty. And then they do 4 substitutions. One of them coming on is Suarez. Now, I was so surprised he was not starting. I'm sure a lot of people would have been. But yeah, he come on, and then they got a penalty. Now, it was not a penalty. It was a dive. Well, I say they got a penalty, went to VAR, and then turned out not to be a penalty. I had to look at it about 6 times and then realised it is a dive. I thought Jota was clumsy, but as I said, when I looked at it, I realised, nah, he's all right. That's not a penalty. Referee went to the screen, looked at it, not a penalty, rightly so. And yeah, that was it. We get the 3-2 win. One of the toughest places to go. You know what I'm saying? The toughest place in our group toughest game in our group for me. Atletico Madrid away. I was about to say AC Milan. That will be tough as well, even though they haven't got any points. They've been getting unlucky in all 3 of their games, if you ask me. But yeah, unlucky. AC Milan have been getting, but this is the toughest place to go in our group, and we've got a result. Exceptional from the boys. Salah with another top performance. But obviously, I'm going to get onto the player ratings, rating the ref, rating Klopp. You know how it is. Because we're doing it live, this is how I'm going to do it. You lot will find out. So, Alisson. Now, he done like 4 world-class saves in this, especially in the first half when we were struggling out here after them two goals. You know, they could have made it 3-2 plenty of times. Alisson doing some brilliant stops, body on the line. Not the first time he's done world-class saves like this. Like, if you look at Napoli, and he'd done it all them years ago, which basically won us 3 trophies, this guy does it constantly. You know what I'm saying? And he was exceptional tonight for me. For me, I will give Alisson. He couldn't do anything on the goals, especially the first goal. Great finish. Not first goal, sorry. Second goal by Griezmann. Great finish. Second goal, he couldn't really do much either. For me, I will give Alisson. I'll give him an 8. So this is how I'm going to do it. Give me a sec, people. Alisson 8. So that is Alisson's rating. Alisson gets an 8. So now, Trent. Now, for me, I thought he played well, trying to go forward. Done a great interception in the first half. No one will talk about that because he can't defend. But for me, that was exceptional by Trent. Brilliant block or clearance, whatever you want to call it. For me, I will give Trent a. I'll give him a 8 as well. Again, I don't really think he's to blame for any of the goals. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Trent 8 as well. Now, Matip, I thought he'd done well. As I said, I was surprised we didn't rest him. For me, I'll give Matip. I'll give him a 7. Matip gets a 7 from me. Let me just put that in. 7. Now, Van Dijk. Now, people were saying to me in the stream on the second goal, he should have stretched his leg out. Now, I definitely hear what they're saying looking back at it. I thought he'd done some great tackling like he always does. But yeah, I hear what people are saying about that. Due to that, I'm going to have to give him. I'm going to give him a 7 as well because other than that, he didn't do bad. And for me, no one would be talking about that if what's his name? Keita won the ball on the ball in the first place. No one would be talking about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Van Dijk gets a 7 for me. Now, next player, I'm gonna do Keita. Now, obviously scoring that beautiful goal, doing well going forward, but 2 of the mistakes for me, the way he was getting spun on the first goal, not acceptable. As I said, I know he's more of an attacking midfielder than a defensive one, but nah, mate, and he should have won the ball in the second goal on Joel Felix for me. Keita, because he scored that good goal, I'll give him a 6. I'll get that saves him. For me, that saves him. I'm getting a lower rating. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, big up everyone on this. We're doing a live reaction. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you smash a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know what I mean? But Keita gets a 6 for me. Beautiful goal, but mate, the 2 goals, I don't want to because I know he's not a defensive midfielder, but I have to question him. Have to. But moving on, Henderson. Now, I thought he was all right, especially on that right-hand side. He is definitely better on that right-hand side. he's even getting into positions where like you see Salah chilling sometimes, like wanting to cross it in and stuff like that. Henderson showed passion as well. All the players did, but Henderson, you know how it is with him. It's proper, like it's different. Do you know what I'm saying? Henderson for me, I'll give Henderson I'll give him a 7. I'll give him a 7. So yeah, that's what. Yeah, I think 7's fair enough. If any of you wanna have your say, of course, on what you would rate the players, let me know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, Henderson gets a 7 for me. Now Milner, I thought he was all right. The yellow card, I think, was a bit harsh. You know what I'm saying? He showed the grit, the desire. For me, I'll give Milner. I'll give him a 6. Yeah, I'll give Milner a 6. I'm also going to do subs, the people that come on, of course, you know how it is, and players that let's say players that also like what was it, and managers and the ref. I don't know why it took so long to think of that, but yeah, next player I'm going to rate Mane. Now he done all right driving forward. Um, didn't score or anything. Still done well driving forward, trying to cause stuff. Mane, I'll give Mane. I'll give him a 6 as well, same as Milner. I don't think that's too harsh. I think that's fair enough. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Next player was what I'm going to do is Firmino. No, he was dropping deep. Now, I don't mind players like Firmino dropping deep because they actually have pace. You know what I'm saying? Unlike Harry Kane, my man's got no pace. Like when he does it for England, it's annoying. But Firmino come back. There was times he lost the ball, which you see a lot from Firmino now. Didn't get in the end of any goal poaching, so to speak. But he done all right. Like I don't mind the dropping deep with him, as I said, and he is actually a centre forward as well. For me, I'll give Firmino a 6 as well. Hella 6s coming. Do you know what I'm saying? Now the next player, the king, as you can see in the title, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, la, la. What a player. The way he took on 3 players. They're saying he got 2 goals. For me, he got 1, but the credit on the first goal, mate, it's more him than Milner. Obviously, taking on 3 players, scoring a brilliant goal as well with the penalty, calm and casual. For me, Salah is my man of the match as well. Let's just make note of that. So Salah for me, rating wise, he has to get a 10 again. He has to get a 10. Shout out Ty Dillinger, WWE. 10, mate. 10 for Salah. 10. Another 10. That's like 3 10s in a row for him. Let's just let that sink in, mate. 3 man of the match in a row for Salah. What a player, mate. What a player. What a beast. But yeah, Salah, he is the king, as you can see. He is the king. Don't forget to smash a like, though, people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, subs that came on. Here we go. So, Fabinho. Now, obviously, as I said on the stream, calling for him to come on at half time. We needed him to come on. You know what I'm saying? The tackling side of things, winning the midfield battles. And that is what happened when he come on, if you're asking me. Fabinho, for me, he gets a 9. He gets a 9 for me, Fabinho. Miss it. I can actually type it, you know what I mean? There we go. Fabinho, 9. Now, next one that I'll do is Gomez. Now, he went into the right back role. You know what I'm saying? Didn't have too much to do. Got the ball a couple of times, tried to keep it or play it forward towards Salah. Gomez, I feel I can't rate him too highly. I'll give Gomez, I'll give him a 6. Gomez gets a 6 from me. You know what I mean? 6. Now, next player I'm going to rate Jota. Um, Now, when he come on, uh, obviously won us the penalty, and then people thought he was clumsy for their penalty. Well, their so-called penalty. When I look back at it, perfect. Like nothing wrong with their penalty. Our penalty, he was the one who got it, so you have to big him up for that. Definite penalty. Don't know why their player done that, but you have to big up him for getting ready to run onto the ball as well. For me, with Jota, I will give Jota a. What do I want to give Jota? I'll give him a. I'll give him a 7. Give Jota a 7. I think that's fair. You know what I mean? And then the next player that I'm going to do is Ox. Deox, his 50th European game. Um, for me, I thought he'd done all right. I mean, there was times he was losing the ball. For me, I like him as a guy, but when it comes to playing for Liverpool, I think his time's done. I think his best moments were in that 2018 season. When I believe that was the season he scored that banger against Genk outside of the boot in the Champions League. But I feel it's not as good for him anymore. I'm not going to lie. For me, with Ox, I'll give him I have to give him a 5. People, I have to be real. A 5 for the Ox for me. But yeah, Ox gets a 5. And now the last sub that was made, Nico Williams. Now I don't actually know where he come on and played. I think it might have been right wing. I really don't know because Joe Gomez was in right back, and he come on for Salah. So I don't know where he went, people. But when he come on, he had a shot. He done a mistake that nearly cost them scoring, but they spooned it. But he went for a spectacular as well right near the end of the game. That mistake, he has to be doing better for me. You know what I'm saying? Williams, I will give a. What do I want to give Williams? I'll give him a 5 here. I'll give him a 5 as well. Right, now the ref and Klopp. Now I'll start off with Klopp. I thought the lineup was interesting. Nothing wrong with it. But when you have a world class team like Liverpool, is there anything wrong with it ever? But yeah, Klopp for me shouting even when we was winning, rightly so because they come back. But we got the job done eventually. Klopp, I will give Klopp a. I'll give him a 10. I'll give him a 10. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Ty Dillinger. 10 for Klopp, mate. Klopp gets a 10. You know what I'm saying? Another 10. That's 2 weeks in a row. He's got a 10. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Klopp gets a 10 for me. And then the ref. And then a little bit more on the game. Now, the ref for me, he was a good ref. Good to spot that red card. Good to spot that weren't a penalty for them. Good to spot that was a penalty for us. I thought the Milner yellow card was a bit harsh. But yeah, I thought the ref was all right. Who was the ref? Who was actually the ref? A German referee, Saber. I don't know if I said his name right, but yeah, he was a decent ref for me. Don't think I've ever seen him before. Even though I don't pay full attention to who's reffing unless it's in the Premier League because most of them are clowns. Whereas Europe, it's not as bad. But yeah, the ref for me, I'll give the ref an 8. I'll give it an 8. I think that's the highest I might have ever given a ref on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. As I said, if it weren't for that Milner thing, might maybe higher. Well, yeah, probably higher. And then yeah, that is all the ratings. Do you know what I'm saying? So Salah was my man of the match. Lowest rated players were Williams and Ox. But yeah, that has been live match reaction and player ratings. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. Don't forget to smash a like on this video, and content coming up. There might be a new show coming out tomorrow. So yeah, keep your eyes out on that one, because that one's gonna be good. I'm gonna hopefully be doing that once a week, upcoming on the channel. There might be different days, but we will see. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as for Liverpool, 3 out of 3 wins in the Champions League, all been entertaining games. 2-3-2 victories where we've been pushed right down to the wire with AC Milan, and then the game today, and then Porto. We love playing Porto. Do you know what I'm saying? A 6-goal thriller. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, mate, we've had some great games. Top of the group. For me, it's one of them things now where if we draw, we're basically through. Do you know what I'm saying? Into the knockout stages. So yeah, it's lit. But yeah, don't forget to smash a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know if you've enjoyed this live match reaction and player ratings. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. So take care and peace.